Hello there! Welcome to Moving to the Mouse. My name is Lydia, and today is going to be a magical day. We are headed to Disney's Magic Kingdom for the first time since it's reopening, and we're going to go to the Annual Passholder preview. We are so excited to be back. I can't wait to show you everything that's changed, the new safety protocols, the crowd levels, anything that's different, ride some attractions. I think it's going to be really fun today. So let's go! It took quite a while to park, but the parking lot trams are not running, so we are walking from Aladdin to the TTC, the front, to go through our temp check and security. Okay, I am about to get in line for the ferry, and I just wanted to stop and tell you guys a little bit about the security process. It has changed. So we walked up to the security stations and they had the metal detectors that you usually walk through, but they told us the only thing that they needed to take out of our bag or see was a metal water bottle. So if you had a metal water bottle, you had to take it out, place it on the table, and you could walk through the metal detectors with everything else. So I have heard some conflicting things about how security went at different places this morning. I don't know if this is across the board, but that's the experience we had. We didn't have any water bottles, so we just took our phones, our bags, everything, walked straight through the metal detectors, and we're on our merry way. So we boarded the ferry in groups. We were standing on dots, and they sent those of us that are going to the top deck first, and then they're going to fill in the bottom deck. So we have these dots on the ground right there that we're supposed to stand on, and we've got one right here next to the water, and hopefully we'll get a nice breeze going because it is a hot day. I'm so excited. There is the castle in all her glory. We're gonna get some close-up views in just a minute, but there's the Emporium. The crowds are pretty low compared to how many people we saw getting on transportation at the TTC. It's the train station. All right, y'all, here she is. Isn't she beautiful? We're over here to the side of the castle, standing under those turret things. Wanted to give you a good glimpse. Wow. They're still painting over there. You can see the guys on the cranes. But I really love it, honestly. That paint job is beautiful. Character cavalcade so far, and it's Tinkerbell. Look at her go. We are in line for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And on the ground, they have these "please wait here" markings to keep everyone separate. It said we could expect a 35-minute wait, so we'll see how that goes. So they have these plexiglass barriers in between the regular line and the Fast Pass. And at this time, Fast Pass is not available for attractions. So this is up ahead of time. And they say, "Please do not touch," right there on that sticker. All right, we're over here by Adventureland, and they have a relaxation station here where you can sit physically distant from other people and remove your mask. They have tables in there. I think they have some of them marked off that you shouldn't sit at, but the other ones you can sit at. Let's see. I'm gonna step in here. Yes, it looks like this one's okay, but that one right there has a marker on it. And you can take your mask off and chill for a moment. And then they have hand sanitizer right out here. It says, "Maintain physical distancing, avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, and cover your mouth and nose if you're coughing and sneezing." So this is our first relaxation station we've seen. We just got in line for Pirates of the Caribbean, and outside it said there was a 45-minute wait, but the cast member out by the front of the attraction told us it was more like 15. So we're gonna see if this is really as short as it says it is. But the air conditioning feels amazing in here. It has been sweltering today, so hot. So I'm really hoping that we get to hang out here for a little bit and get at least cool off. All right, it only took us about 10 minutes to get to this point, and we're not very far from the loading area. For you on the internet, that was only about 3 seconds. But believe me, it was 10 minutes.
What are we talking about? Speak up!
Oh, you swabbies, what may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer!
Not less they be laying golden eggs.
Belay there, you bilge rat!
Oh, quit your clucking. The gentlemen want the rum.
So we waited only about 10 minutes for Pirates of the Caribbean. The sign outside said 45, but we asked the cast member. So that's a tip. Always ask the cast member about the wait. Also, the line looked really long because when we were here a while back, if the line had been at the point it was, it would have been a 45-minute wait. But because everyone was 6 feet apart, it moves a lot quicker and it's actually a lot shorter than it looks. So keep that in mind. I also wanted to take note of the crowds over here in Adventureland. There are no people. I'm gonna spin around. There are some people over by Pirates, but it is empty. So empty over here. It was way more crowded in Frontierland over by Splash Mountain. I figure that ride's probably gonna be pretty popular as Disney reopens, considering that it's going to get redone to fit Princess and the Frog. Okay, so we are over at Aloha Isle, and they said that everything is mobile order here right now. They've got cast members stationed outside to take your mobile order, and then you go pick it up over there. So we're gonna order on our phones in the My Disney Experience app and then get our Dole Whip. So we came back over here in the main hub by the castle again. Gonna give you guys another look at that. I wanted to tell you about our Dole Whip. So I actually ordered a cup, and I think they gave us a float by mistake, but it was so good. It was so great to have Dole Whip again. We ordered mobily, and the mobile order thing has changed a little bit in the app, and I will put some pictures of that in here so you can see how it's different. You now have to select a time to arrive at your mobile order location. And then I selected I'm here, prepare my order, and then I had to go up to a cast member holding an iPad. So you saw those in the last video, those cast members there. I had to check in with them, and then they would send me to a window to pick it up. So that's how that's changed. And here is the castle again. I think we're gonna walk through and head to Fantasyland.
You can put that on your wall. Big portrait. Life size. Life size. Simon,
Bouncing is just great, doesn't it? Follow me!
This is our first look into Tomorrowland. It's pretty empty over here right now. The People Mover is running, but I haven't seen anyone on it yet, so I don't know if that's just because no one's been getting on it or if they're just testing it. We're gonna go try and ride that later and see. But it's really empty. And we're gonna head over to Space Mountain because it says it has a 15-minute wait. That would be really awesome if it were 15 minutes.
Attention Space Mountain passengers. Space Mountain is a thrilling, high-speed, turbulent roller coaster type ride in the dark that includes sharp turns, sudden drops, and stops.
We just got off of Space Mountain. The 15-minute wait that was posted was basically just us walking all the way through the line. We only even stood still at the very end while we were loading or waiting on the people in front of us to load. And I just want to say I forgot how dark that ride is. It spooked me this time. I was not prepared for how dark it was, and that ride goes, it seems like it goes so fast. But I really enjoyed it. It's been so great to be back on roller coasters again. We're having a great time so far. It's just so magical to be back at Disney, and I am so thankful that we can be here and be very safe while doing it. Everyone that we've seen is wearing their masks, and cast members, if people aren't or they're doing something wrong, cast members are telling them to put their masks on the proper way, keep that distance. They have a safety announcement that plays every once in a while throughout the park reminding people to wash their hands and keep their physical distance. All the queues are spaced out 6 feet. It's really safe here. I feel safer here than I do at the grocery store with all the cleaning and special procedures they've done. They even stopped Big Thunder Mountain for a couple minutes, and we waited in the queue longer so that they could sanitize all the vehicles and run them through. So they're really taking this seriously here, and I'm very thankful for that. Disney is awesome, and these cast members are fantastic. All right, the People Mover is closed at this time. There's a cast member and a sandwich board stationed out front saying that it's not operating. If it opens up later today, we'll try and ride it, but right now it looks like they were just testing it, not running people on it, which makes me sad. I wanted to get some really great views of Tomorrowland, but alas, we'll have to wait until next time maybe. Wesley did really well, so close, and he beat me by a lot. Oh goodness. We just got off of Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin. We walked straight on to the attraction, and Tomorrowland is basically deserted. There are some people way over there, and a couple people walking on and off the attraction. But wow, I have never seen it this empty. This is insane. We have found our second relaxation station, and this one is over here at the Tomorrowland Terrace. It's very nice and cool under here. They've got the fans going, you're in the shade. Everyone can separate from each other and get a view of the castle at the same time.
I definitely want to bite of that.
We're having lunch at the Plaza restaurant. Looks very good. Look guys, it's Mickey and friends up on the train station. They're being so cute. They've been doing this all over the park with characters up on balconies and stages. We are in line for Peter Pan's flight right now, and I just wanted to come on and give a quick update. We just rode the Haunted Mansion, and we ran into our first physical distancing problem because when we got off the ride, it was raining, and so everyone crowded together underneath the awning, and the cast member had to come out and tell everyone to move. So people aren't as cautious when it's raining outside, is what it looks like. So hopefully everyone will continue to keep their distance. The raining has kind of subsided. It's just sprinkling a little bit, but keep that in mind when you're here. We just got off of Peter Pan, and I wanted to come on here and make note of something that I don't know if I've talked about yet, and that is hand sanitizer stations. So on Peter Pan's flight, when we first got in the queue, there was a hand sanitizer station by the entrance. There was one right before we boarded the ride, and there was one right as we got off the ride. So you're not required to do it like they do at Universal, where they just squirt everybody's hand before they get on the ride. But it's highly suggested that you do, and they have multiple opportunities throughout the queue before and after the attraction to make sure that you are sanitized. We've also seen them at entrances to restaurants. They are everywhere. They've got hand sanitizer stations all over the place here.
Oh, it's so bright.
Stepped inside the Main Street Bakery, which is Magic Kingdom's Starbucks location. And in here, they have physical distancing markers on the ground. And parties are separated. There's some people waiting outside before we even got in. And then once you get in, they are not using these registers over here, only the registers on the far side. So this line zigzags through the store. So Wesley and I just got our drinks from Starbucks, and we found a nice quiet spot down here on Center Street to sit. But I'm gonna take this moment to let you guys know something that we've kind of learned today. So with the really short wait times in the parks and a lot of the typical things that you would do not happening, like parades, fireworks, shows, things like that, it is a lot quicker of a day here at Magic Kingdom. So you can do basically everything that you would normally want to do in a much shorter amount of time. And we're realizing that other people see this as well, because it is 3:45. Magic Kingdom closes at 7, and we've already seen quite a few people leave the park because they're probably done with their day. So that's one thing that we're kind of seeing happen, and I wanted to let you know about, because, you know, all these things that you normally spend hours waiting on, they're just not going to take you that long anymore. And I wonder if we'll see the same kinds of crowds when the park's open to the public, or if this is just an annual pass holder preview thing. But I thought it was really interesting information. So here's a nice, beautiful view of Cinderella and her paint job. A good tip for this is don't forget to pace yourself, because first of all, you're in a mask and it's going to be a little harder to breathe, and you're probably not going to be used to it, and it's really hot here. So you can take the time to sit down and to rest and to just relax for a couple minutes, because you're probably still going to get everything done that you want to get done, considering the wait times are super low. We started with Big Thunder, and we're gonna finish with Big Thunder. We're gonna do our last ride of the day, and then we're gonna head on out. Right here, they've got plexiglass barriers, and it gets kind of tight, but they take it all the way down. Alright guys, I ran into some very good friends over here in Frontierland. Some of the country bears. Alright, as we leave the park, I'm gonna leave you guys with some of my closing points, my thoughts from the day, things that I noticed, things that Wesley noticed. And number one is the wait times were so low. And the signs were not always accurate. So we just now rode Big Thunder Mountain and it said it had a 20-minute wait. And we walked straight onto the attraction and we're the only people besides one other person on the whole train. So don't trust the wait times. Ask the cast member at the entrance. That'll probably be a more accurate representation of what the wait is like.
Face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
I wanted to stop and put that announcement in there for you guys so that you could hear it. It's been playing through the park all day, which brings me to point number 2. I am not a huge fan of the masks, and that's okay, but I tell you, if masks are the price I have to pay to see this beautiful castle here and to be at Disney, then I will wear my mask. I will wear it all day. I will sanitize my hands and keep my 6 feet distant, because Disney was still magical. We saw the characters, we saw Mickey, we saw Minnie. The interactions were still great. We still rode all the same rides and they were all just as fun as they were before, even with sanitizing our hands and skipping ride seats and waiting in lines that were split every 6 feet. It was still just as wonderful as it always is, and for that I am so thankful. Disney has done a great job here today. Another thing that I want to share with you guys as well is don't take everything I've said to be exactly how your trip is going to be. This is an annual pass holder preview. Things will likely be different when all these guests arrive in the park, when things get more crowded. I don't know what the capacity limit is going to be. They haven't released that number and shown it to the public, but things may be different because today some restaurants were closed, some shops were closed. They may open those things later on, like right here, Casey's and the ice cream parlor were closed. So just take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's kind of just our experience today in the park, but it may change for you depending on when you come. I hope that you really enjoyed this trip to Magic Kingdom today, and I hope that we can continue to give you guys more content from the parks. We are going to Epcot on opening day, so I'm going to make a video of that as well with the new hybrid festival that they're going to have there. That'll be a combination of food and wine and flower and garden. I can't wait to go there and show that to you guys. I really hope that you will subscribe, that you'll like this video, leave your comments. I can't wait to hear from you. And it's been a really magical day, you guys. So I'm gonna end on this. I'm gonna let you guys know that I will be releasing more information from my day on the website that we have, which is movingtothemouse.com. I also have an Instagram account at movingtothemouse. If you're not following that, make sure to go follow there, because I post Disney content every day and I add things to my stories when I'm actually in the parks, so I keep it updated all day long. I didn't think there was any better way to end this video than with a view of Walt, Mickey, and the beautiful new look on Cinderella Castle. I hope you will join me next time on my next Disney adventure. Thank you so much for watching.